Hello, you guys. Welcome to today's reading. I hope everybody watching is doing well. I hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves. Today's pick a card is going to be a pick a card all about where are you meeting your next partner. This is not specified to a husband, a wife, a soulmate. This is just a general, your next partner. Where are you going to meet them? So I'm really excited to jump on into it, you guys. Before I do, this is your reminder that tarot is a divination tool. It's an intuitive practice. So just take what resonates, leave what does not resonate behind. There's nuance to every conversation. And here is a clip of the piles. All right, you guys, these are the three piles. We have group number 1 right here with the Moroccan geode. Group number 2 with this heart-shaped cluster. And group number 3 with this little cute piece of agate. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. Alright, you guys have now picked your pile. Please go and check out my description box where I've left you all timestamps for when your reading shall start. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into today's pick a card. Group 1, welcome to your guys' message today. Look at what I found. The second dice. Woo! Okay. We have Libra and Taurus. Hello, Libra. Hello, Taurus. Hello, hello. We have Sagittarius and Libra. Hello, Sagittarius and Libra again. Aquarius, one more, Scorpio, okay, Sun, Moon, Rising. If your sign did not pop up, it's sincerely and wholeheartedly not that serious. The important part is the cards. If the cards don't resonate, the message not for you. If the dice don't resonate, that's not that deep. So, let's go ahead, you guys. Oh no, okay. Let's go ahead and start shuffling the cards. Where is group 1 meeting? Okay. Also, if you guys are looking for a personal reading, I do have those in my description box. They're oftentimes out of stock, so you can just message me on Etsy and I will let you know when my next availability will be. Okay. Since this is a group reading, guys, right? And also just with tarot in general, like, tarot's not going to give us a physical location and be like, you are meeting them in the Bahamas next month. Like, that's not going to happen, right? Like, tarot's just not going to say that. However, we can catch the energy of the location in which you are meeting them. So first location we got here, okay? We have the Hierophant. All right, you guys, the Hierophant is a card that is representing tradition, representing, something being traditional. This could be representing church. For some of you, it's very, very possible that you are meeting your next partner at church or in some type of spiritual or religious setting. Okay. This is not going to be that for all of you. I want to make that clear. This is not going to be that for all of you. What this is talking about is tradition, okay? This is talking about structure. So you are meeting this person in a structured environment, in an environment perhaps where tradition is important. It could also just be the energy between the two of you upon meeting. It's like meeting in a more traditional way, maybe something that you both value. Like, I don't want to meet somebody over the internet, right? Or I don't want to meet somebody on an app. Which most people in 2024 do. However, like, if that's not your vibe, that's not your vibe. You can't do anything about it. This person may also feel that way, okay? So meeting in a traditional way. We have the Magician here. So, and I know people don't like it when you're asking for a tarot reading and then this is the message that comes up. But in reality, you guys, like, this is saying you are in control of this location or of this meeting. For the vast majority of you, like, you have everything right now that you need to meet this person. It's just a matter of collaborating to make this happen. So I have a question for some of you. Do you feel drawn to a certain location? Do you feel called to go to a certain vacation or to not even a vacation, guys, okay? It could be like a little park that you constantly are driving by. It could be a garden or a botanical garden that you're constantly driving by or your friend told you about. It could be a little tea shop that your friend told you about or a coworker told you about. It could be a restaurant, right? Have you been feeling called to go to a specific location? Okay, the reason I'm bringing this up, you guys, is because the Magician is literally saying, like, it's in your hands. It's in your hands, and it's just a matter of you, like, going and freaking doing it. So for some of you, it could even be a hobby that you've been wanting to take up. Some of you may have been wanting to take up archery or boxing or painting or sculpting or cooking. Like, go do it, okay? This is encouraging you to go after and go towards the things that you're feeling called to go towards if you are wanting to meet this person in a more traditional manner, okay? I always say this as well, you guys, like if you're against apps, if you're against meeting somebody online, that's 100% fine, but then you have to go outside, okay? It really agitates me when I have people being like, I want to meet the love of my life, I don't want to go on apps, and I don't want to go outside. What do you want him to do, okay? What do you want him or her to do, okay? Break into your house? No, that's not acceptable. So anyways, we have the Three of Swords. This is representing heartbreak, you guys, sadness. Okay. The way I'm seeing this, the energy that's coming through, it feels to me like a scenario in which you are going to a location to turn your sadness into happiness, okay? Or to distract you from your sadness. For example, some of you may have recently gone through a divorce or a breakup, and you're like, I need a girls trip. You're going on this girls trip. Perhaps you are meeting somebody, or maybe you're just getting your feet wet, right? Maybe you're just going back out there and experiencing what it's like to date or to have fun or to flirt again. And this could be something that is leading you to then when you get home, like going on a date or pushing you to approach people or giving you more confidence to go out more often. Sometimes, you guys, it really truly does just take a little shift in energy or a little shift in your day-to-day routine to reignite your confidence, especially when it comes to dating, okay? But essentially, the way I'm seeing this, you guys, it's like we are doing something for ourselves because we were sad or because we were depressed or because we were like dealing with something that was difficult to deal with, and we are going to a location, and that is where we're meeting them. Again, this is going to be different for all of you. And if I could speak to each of you individually, what I would say is, what is making you sad? Number one, are you sad about your physical image? Are you sad about a breakup? Are you sad about not having friends? Are you sad? Like, what the frick are you sad about? How can we fix that? That's where I want your focus to be for where you're meeting this person, is fixing your sadness or fixing what it is you're unhappy with in your life. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a gosh dang freaking perfect person, guys. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if you're sad, if you're feeling some type of way about your life, a dissatisfaction within the soul, what can we do to bring about more happiness, okay? If you feel like you're constantly stuck in the house or like you just don't have any type of outlet, go to the gym, join a cooking class. Obviously, you guys, all of these things cost money, and I am very aware and conscious of the fact that not everybody is in a position to be able to do these things. If you are in that situation where financially you're struggling and you're like, Cenus, I can afford a gym membership or I can afford to take a cooking class for this. I hear you, I get it, I see you. You gotta go outside regardless, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Outside is free, so like figure out a way to do something outside. Figure out a way to work out outside, or to be in a location in which there's heavy foot traffic and you can be outside and you can like be socializing or at least around people. 100%. I do feel like though you guys are doing something to like cure a sadness or cure some type of like, ooh, my heart hurts, so I'm going to go do this to distract myself or to help heal or to help push me forward, right? We have the Empress as well, and I'm seeing this as honoring yourself. Now, the Empress is a very creative energy, so again, it's very possible some of you guys are meeting this person while you are pursuing something creatively, whether that is like taking some type of ceramics class or painting, cooking, writing. The main thing I'm getting from this, you guys, in regards to the location is, again, you guys are treating yourself, you're honoring yourself, okay? And then we have an overflow of emotion, Now, yes, it's very possible that the environment you're in is going to be emotional. However, I feel like for the vast majority of you, what this is representing is you, again, taking that time to heal something that has hurt you, to heal some type of emotional pain, hurt, whatever you want to call it. So, for example, again, some of you may live a life where all you do is work or all you do is like focus on your money, and that it can be so depressing, you guys, to only focus on work, to only focus on money. So I, again, want you to ask yourself, what can I do that's genuinely going to bring me joy and happiness? Is that going horseback riding? Is that taking, again, like some type of cooking class? What is it that you can do to bring about more happiness, to bring about more satisfaction? I believe for the vast majority of you, again, you're meeting this person in a more traditional manner. So you're going to be out and about. You're going to be doing something. This is going to be something that is connected to your heart, to your emotions, something that feels very healing, very therapeutic. The reason I'm giving the examples that I'm giving you guys is because these are the things that are therapeutic to me. Being around animals, going horseback riding, doing ceramics is very therapeutic for me. Painting is very therapeutic for me. Going to the gym and working out is therapeutic for me because I feel like when I'm exhausted or when I've exerted my energy physically, I feel like I have more energy. I feel happier with myself, not just on a physical level, but on a mental level. So I'm giving examples that work for me, but I need you to really understand you, to know yourself prior to doing this. Because if you just go do something that makes me happy, like that's not gonna, necessarily work for you. And that may not necessarily be the location in which you're going to attract the person that you are looking for. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Some of you guys, and this is just coming to me now, some of you guys may be meeting this person through an older woman in your life or through some type of mentor, someone that you look up to. This could even be a friend. I know for me, I've had many friends who I have looked up to and been like, oh, like you're so inspirational. I wish I could be more like this. So you may be meeting, and this is, I feel like for less of you, but this is still relevant for some of you. You may be meeting this person through another woman in your life or an older woman in your life. Okay, let's go ahead and get some astrology. Can I please get a message on where? I see you. Where? One more. Where? Okay. Whenever I say one more, I feel like I always get like 10 more. I'm going to reshuffle that, you guys, because I truly do just want one more. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm going to talk about this first because I think that this is so relevant to what I was picking up on. Healing. Okay, guys, like 110%, like what it is that you are doing is healing for you. I don't know who you are. Person watching, I love you, but I don't know who you are, okay? I don't know what's going on in your life individually. I don't know if you're going through a divorce. I don't know if you're going through a breakup. I don't know if your parent just passed away. I don't know if you just recently lost a pet or a friend, or if you lost your job, or if you're struggling. Like, I don't know what's going on in your life, my love, but what I do know is the way that you are meeting your next partner is through healing. And I think that the healing that you are doing isn't necessarily like going to therapy or doing this or doing that, although it may be. I don't think you're meeting this person at location. I think you're meeting this person through something that you're like, I'm doing this for me. I'm going on vacation for me. I'm hanging out with my friends for me. I'm going to that tea shop for me. I'm going to that yoga class for me. Okay, so healing. All right, guys, that is a very important role in regards to how or where you are meeting this person. You're meeting them in a location that is healing for you, okay? Also, some of you guys, and I don't think you're meeting this person in a workplace environment, but this person may work in the medical field or you may work in the medical field as well. I don't encourage like coworkers to date, so, but that may be relevant as well. Okay. We have Sagittarius. Sagittarius here is telling me, again, you have to go outside. Group number 1. Sagittarius is talking about travel. Sagittarius is talking about expansion and growth. And I do believe, right, when we engage in our hobbies or when we engage in things that bring us passion and happiness, like that is expansion. Even if it's on like a more self-centered level, like that is helping us grow and expand. For some of you, 100%, this is representing travel just because Sagittarius is, again, like growth, expansion, travel. But it doesn't need to be long distance travel, although traditionally that is kind of what this is representing. So, again, I'm pretty sure I've said this in many readings. I don't know if this is relevant, but looking at your 7th house, you guys, may be important as well in regards to where, or your 5th house in regards to where you are meeting this person. The reason that was triggered in my mind is because I have Sagittarius in the 7th house. Every long-term relationship I have had has been started off as a long distance relationship, okay? So, Sagittarius, 7th house, okay, distance, long distance. I don't know what your 7th house has. Look into it. We have Mars here. Mars is talking about force. Mars is saying we're not sitting down crying about our problems. We're getting up and we're doing something about it. I feel like a lot of people don't like this energy because it is aggressive. It's, again, I'm not going to sit down and cry and be sad about what's going on in my life. Instead, I'm going to get up and I'm going to freaking do something about it. So that is what this is. This is also, I feel like, empowerment. Truly, 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 I feel like Mars represents empowerment when it's, especially in a love reading, like being aggressive about what you want, not taking no for an answer. And I don't mean like when somebody rejects you, taking no for, or not taking no for an answer, That is called harassment. That is gross. But what I mean is like not taking no for an answer, like not just being like, I give up on love. I give up. Men just suck. Women are awful. Like, don't give up. Being very clear about what you want and going after it. Again, not necessarily a specific person, but what you want out of a relationship, what you expect out of love, okay? Also, that could be talking about sensuality. So for some of you, the key to meeting this person has a lot to do with your own sensual nature and perhaps reconnecting to that. I really do want to encourage you guys, if you are not well acquainted with yourself, with your body, to reacquaint yourself, to get more comfortable with you and yourself by yourself prior to pursuing another partner or situation. Oh, all right. The Celsius is like kicking in. I don't know if you guys can tell, but can I please? Okay. The reason I love this, you guys, is again, tarot is never, ever, ever, if somebody tells you this, they're just not correct. Tarot is never going to be like, you're meeting them in freaking, I don't know, London. You're meeting them in London. Although, like, right, that could be, especially when we pull the notes, that's possible, but the cards are never going to say that. The cards are never going to be like, London is where you're meeting them. Tokyo, Japan, New York City, Los Angeles, like, it's not going to say that. We can get that from the notes, but the cards are telling us that you, who picked group 1, you are meeting this person through healing your soul, your heart, okay? This, again, doesn't need to be a grand, like, I'm going to go on a 2-month vacation and meet the love of my life. Like, it doesn't need to be that, but you're doing something to heal your heart. You're incorporating something into your life to heal your heart, to heal your soul. And on this journey to do that, you are meeting this person. You have to think about it. Think. When I say think about it, I really think that that is just referencing, like, again, know yourself prior to doing this. I don't think it's productive to go and join a gym if you're like, I literally hate working out and it doesn't make me feel good. Like, then why are you doing that? Like, what? Anyways. Can I please, get out of the house, you guys. God dang. If this is you, you're not meeting them here. All right, guys, you're not meeting this person in the house. You're not meeting this person locked up. If you want to meet this person, you have to free yourself. In what ways are you holding yourself back? In what ways are you trapping yourself? I'm not going to speak on this anymore. Free yourself, okay? Community. We need to be, you guys, I always say this as well. Having a community is so important. Like, we are social creatures. We are tribe animals. We need other humans, okay? It's completely human nature to crave, desire, and want to be around other humans. We need this. So expanding your social circle may be really beneficial for you in regards to meeting your next person. We have a great fortune. I see this as luck, you guys. I don't see this necessarily as money, unless we're talking specifically about money, but I see this as great luck coming your way in regards to love and relationships. And then we have marriage. So for some of you, again, this is open to people you're just going to be dating. This is open to a soulmate. This is open to marriage. For some of you, though, this person may be the person that you're going to marry. Others of you, you may be meeting this person at a wedding, okay? Maybe your friend's wedding, maybe your sister's wedding, but you may be meeting them at a wedding or some type of like bridal shower or something to that effect, okay? Oh, all right. Group number 1. That is what I have for you guys today. I'm not going to pull from the bowl because, again, like, yes, the bowl is helpful in regards to giving us like more specifics, but I want you guys to understand and to know yourself and to work on this healing journey, and pursue this fully without being like, you need to go to D. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. And that is all I got. So bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. We have 2 dice now. Yay. So let's go ahead and roll the dice. This is your reminder as well, you guys. The dice is extra. It's dessert, okay? If your sign doesn't pop up, is it really that serious? No. If the cards don't resonate with you or if you're not feeling connected to the message, that is the important part. But the dice is literally just a little extra fun frilly lily, okay? Hello, Aquarius and Libra. You guys have been very much present today, so hello. Aquarius again, and Cancer. Hello, Aquarius. Hello, Cancer. We have Pisces and we have Taurus. Hello, Pisces. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Capricorn. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and shuffle some cards. Where is group... Oh. Also, you guys, if you are looking for a personal reading, I do have those in my description box. If they're out of stock, just message me. They oftentimes are out of stock. And I will set up something with you in the future. Ooh, okay. Okay, so if you're a little sensitive, Nancy, today is probably not your day to listen to this particular pile. It's not necessarily negative. I just really don't want to be blamed for not giving anyone a trigger warning. Okay. Five of Wands. The Five of Wands, you guys, is essentially a card that is based around passion, desire, and aggression. Okay, this is fighting. Now, because this is where are you meeting this person? Where are you meeting them? How are you meeting them? What's going on with like the location of the meeting? This tells me that there is a lot of aggression going on at the time in which you meet this person, or potentially a lot of passion. This could be representing lust for some of you. Like maybe this is going to be a situation where it's like friends with benefits and then it turns into more, if that's your thing. This is representing, though, you guys, an energy, a vibe of being extremely, or the environment being extremely heated, passionate. That's the energy, okay? Which is in alignment as well, because we do have the Queen of Wands, and she is representing, again, somebody who's extremely desirable. She's representing an energy that is lustful, an energy that is magnetic. She is somebody who's extremely competent and social. So this is a social setting, most likely. The reason why I don't feel 100% confident saying that this is 100% a social setting is because the two cards that we have here could also be connected to being online. Why am I saying that? Why are you saying that, Cenus? Well, because people tend to be a lot more aggressive, and I just think this is because people have turned into like little, I don't know, it's very pathetic, but people have a tendency to feel shielded by, or feel like they have a shield around their online accounts, right? You can make like burner accounts, you can make fake accounts, you can hide behind a mask online. You don't have to put your face, you don't have to put your name. So people do have a tendency to be very aggressive, more so than in person, right? Obviously, this could be in person as well. People also have a tendency to be a lot more promiscuous online than in person. So that's why I'm kind of like hesitant to say this is a physical location that you guys are meeting, but it's also, again, possible that it's a physical location. So moving forward, the overall energy is aggression, passion, lust, and confidence, which I also, again, do feel like you can kind of portray confidence online more so than you can in person. Moving forward, we have the Two of Wands, and this is representing planning for the future. Planning for the future. Taking a step back, evaluating your options, figuring out which is the best path for yourself. Now, getting into the actual like location again, like the energy around the location, there is drama here, you guys. There is drama, there is heaviness, there is responsibility. The Tower is representing destruction, okay? Chaos, destruction, a loss of a structure in your life. So you are meeting this person in a location in which you have lost something. Potentially you're meeting this person at work, and perhaps the meeting or like the flirtation back and forth has made it so you can no longer stay in your workplace environment. It's also possible that you and this person may have mutuals. And the reason why I'm talking about having mutuals is because it just feels like the meeting of the location in which you guys are, it just feels very aggressive. It feels very dramatic. It feels over the top, okay? This doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, guys. Like it just feels intense, okay? Everything I'm getting is intensity. Everything I'm getting feels very, again, passionate. The only thing that doesn't really feel passionate is like the Two of Wands, which is just planning for the future, which makes sense. It's very possible that you guys meet and you're like, oh, love at first sight. Let's plan our future together. We have responsibility or like heaviness. If I'm being so honest, you guys, for some reason, it does feel, and I know there are so many of you who don't like this. And for me personally, like, I could just never, like, I think it's gross. I think it's not, but no judgment. For some of you, it could be a sticky relationship, like at the beginning of like a situation where perhaps this person is still connected to somebody else, or maybe they recently got out of a breakup and things are still like messy. Like it just feels complicated. It feels like the way you guys meet potentially is online. What is attracting you guys to each other 100% is like the physical aspects of your body, your face, their body, their face. Like it's a very, it feels more surface level, the initial meeting. It feels more like I'm just very attracted to you. But it's like my life is so complicated and like your life may be so complicated. It just feels more complex than perhaps like desired. We have the Three of Wands as well, you guys. So this is representing growth and expansion. Okay, so being able to grow and expand past perhaps the initial interaction you guys have. I do feel this, okay? Am I getting a physical location? Do I feel like you guys are meeting at the gym? Not necessarily. Do I feel like you guys are meeting at work? Not necessarily. But what I do feel, based on the cards that are here so far, is that you guys are meeting in a very chaotic time in your life or in their life. The connection is based at first on physicality, which, to be fair, most relationships are, right? Like, just to be fair. At least at first. Again, it feels very, very passionate. It feels like there's almost like a lust factor to this. But then at the same time, it feels like there's all this like stress in our life. There's all this external factors that's playing a role in the pressure that's building up in the relationship. Okay. Again, it's very possible you guys are just meeting at a social setting if you're not meeting online, but I'm not getting a physical location as of right now. Let's continue pulling some cards. Can I please? Yeah. Well, that's not helping. That is... Okay. Da-da-da. Physical location. So, for some of you, you're 110% meeting this person online. If you're the kind of person who's open to that, you are meeting this person online. Why am I saying that? Why are you saying that, Cenus? Because the air element is representing communication. In 2024, oftentimes we use our cellular devices to communicate. This is giving me dating app. This is giving me Instagram. This is maybe you're sliding into somebody's DMs on TikTok, okay? This is giving me online energy. And this is not for all of you. And the reason why this is not for all of you is because we have Capricorn, okay? Capricorn here is telling me that for a lot of you, you're meeting this person in a more professional environment. And that's why this energy feels so freaking uncomfortable, because it feels like we should not be dating this person, or we should not be showing interest in this person because of our professional relationship. So, again, this is also hinting at the fact that your life is going to be chaotic at the time in which you meet this person, or their life is going to be chaotic. And it's not in a bad way, guys. Like, gosh dang, it doesn't need to be this like big negative thing. It could just literally, again, be they just got out of a relationship and they're still currently trying to like work through the breakup, or they're still currently trying to like separate like physical possessions, or they're still like, oh, we have to like divide our bills, like we need to like separate our, but like it could just be that there's like complexities to the union, and maybe that's why it's starting off on a more physical note, or a more just like, you know, maybe they're finishing up university, or maybe they're like moving out of their parents. It just feels like there's more complexity than, again, we would desire. It's not necessarily going to stop you from pursuing this relationship. It's not necessarily going to stop them from pursuing the relationship. It just feels like complexity. Okay. Jupiter abundance. This is expansion again, you guys, and growth. So I want you guys to know, group number 2, that you're going to grow past this complicated point in the relationship. I don't need you guys to look at this as doom and gloom. I don't need you guys to take this reading as like, oh, this is a toxic relationship, because that's not necessarily what it is. It's just complexities. Like, humans are complex. Life is complex. Things can't always be easy peasy, right? Like, sometimes life is difficult, and I feel like that's playing a role in how you guys are meeting, or when you guys are meeting. This is telling me that there is luck here in this connection. There is growth here. There's potential for expansion here. And again, to me, that does kind of represent the potential for meeting them in a workplace environment. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we can get. Practice self-love. That is very important, obviously. The reason why I believe this is so incredibly important in any relationship is because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to enforce somebody else to love you. Like, I see people, there's so many people in my life, you guys, who, like, quite frankly, it's just so obvious that they don't love themselves because what they put up with in their personal relationships is embarrassing. And, you know, no shade to anyone in my life if you're seeing this, but, like, love yourself a little more, and then maybe you'd start looking at your partner a little more sideways. We have lopsided effort as well. Lopsided effort is representing, obviously, like, this is not going to be an equal give and take. For a lot of you, this relationship, again, has potential to grow and to expand. Perhaps in the beginning, though, again, it feels like it's more on a passionate note. It feels like it's based on physicality, and it has potential to grow later on, but the initial connection seems more surface level, you guys, okay? And also, if you don't like that, I agree with you. I don't think you should like that. For me personally, if somebody was just showing interest in me physically, like, there's nothing more repulsive. Like, you're gross. Get out, you know? So if you feel that way, I agree completely. Can I please... We have expectations and a privileged lady. Interesting. This is giving me not necessarily Beauty and the Beast, but it does feel very much like we are taming some type of beast. It does feel very much like we are taking a monster, or we are taking a little goblin and we are turning them into a prince. It just feels like this person is perhaps, and again, whether they're male or female, I don't care, but this person may be in a point in their life where things are just a little complicated and they are trying to figure their life out. They're trying to figure certain things out. They're working through their issues at the time in which they meet you. And that just adds a layer of complexity to the beginning of this relationship. And I think also in regards to how you guys meet, it just feels like the initial, like, we are agreeing to, like, go on a date and potentially continue on with, like, something more physical, okay? Or lusty, or just, you know, whatever it may be. But I do feel like expectations change in this connection. And I do believe that, again, for a lot of you, it has potential to evolve past just a physical type of situation. Now, again, if you want a relationship, you guys, and somebody's looking at you and they're saying, I only want to, like, hook up, say no, okay? You are worth so much more than that. Like, that is silly. Like, celibacy is okay. Like, you don't need to spread your body around, or to spread your body around, that sounded awful, to share your body with other people unless that's what you want to do. But you most certainly should not be doing that if you want a relationship and somebody else has said, like, I'm not looking for a relationship, or they're only showing interest in that. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that, okay? It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Anyways, sudden wealth. Sudden wealth. This is talking about striking gold. Getting lucky. 777. Getting lucky. Again, it could be hinting towards something more passionate, something more physical. Could also be representing towards, again, it's giving me very Beauty and the Beast. Like, we're taming a beast. We're melting somebody's cold, frigid, icy heart. And I don't want to encourage this just because I know there are some of you who are listening to this where that's not going to be possible. So I almost feel the need to be like, maybe just feel this person out prior to doing anything or investing too much. In regards to a location, you guys, again, I'm getting work and I'm getting online. That's the energy that's showing up. I'm not getting anything else. For some of you, it could be a casino, but that doesn't seem to be the overwhelming energy. Let me Okay. Can I please get a message for group? Determination, courage, perseverance, no more indecisiveness and firmness. Interesting. We have betray as well. This says divergence, different values, change of heart, thought manipulation. Be careful of this, you guys. I also want to say this. Words mean absolutely zero. Words mean nothing until somebody has proven to you that their words hold value. If somebody says something, I want you guys to take that and literally be like, bloop, that means nothing. It means quite literally nothing unless that person is contributing action to their words, okay? Words are nothing without action. And until somebody has proven to you that their actions align with their words need to be completely useless. And I know that's difficult, and I know that's that doesn't feel good to hear, but I want you guys to protect yourself and to not put yourself in a situation where you have the potential to get hurt. And again, that's not going to be for all of you, but for those of you who that is for, please know that this is coming from a place of love. Can I I'm going to pull from my bowl just because, again, I'm not getting a strong physical location, so I want to see if the bowl can be helpful for us in this. Can I please get a physical location for group number 2? Okay, we have fall. The leaves are falling. Perhaps it's the season of fall and the time in which you guys meet. We have a full face. We have K. We have 28. We have classic. We've got, did I say 28? 2028. I don't know if I said that. Okay, anyways, sorry. We have facial hair. We have Los Angeles. A new start. So you guys could be meeting this person after a new start. Maybe that's what this tower is representing. Maybe it's not like the location in which you guys are meeting this person, but maybe your life has, again, been this like chaotic thing and we're starting over at the time in which you meet them. Maybe we're moving into a new place of residence. We have take a chance. We have Paris. And we have Gemini. And Gemini, again, is connected to more of like online energy because it's connected to Mercury. Mercury is the planet of what? Communication, air element. Okay, so again, maybe you're meeting them during Gemini season. Maybe they are a Gemini. We do not do Gemini slander here on this channel. We love the Geminis of the world, specifically the Gemini women. Love you the most. Online is very possible for a lot of you. Okay, guys, that is essentially what I have. That's the best we can do with the time we have today. So thank you so very much for allowing me to read for you today. I appreciate it. If you, again, want a personal reading, description box. Thank you. I love you. And that is what I got you. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. We're going to start off with the dice. Let's go ahead and get started. Also, guys, if you're new here, the dice is extra. It's dessert. If your sign doesn't pop up, it's really, really wholeheartedly not that deep. It's not that serious. The message, the cards is the important part. So please, like, if it doesn't show up, it's fine. We have Taurus and we've got Libra. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Libra. We have Gemini and we have Libra again. Libra, you have been really present lately, so hello. We have Virgo and Sagittarius. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Sagittarius. And one more. Taurus again. Okay, so let's go ahead, you guys, and start the shuffle. Where is group number 3 going to be meeting? Also, if you guys do want a personal reading, you can check out my description box. Message me on Etsy because they are usually out of stock, and I'll let you know when I can get you in. Okay. We have the 6 of Cups starting us off. So where are you meeting them? Where? You are meeting them at a location, you guys, that has to do with your past, okay? I don't know if this is like a high school reunion. I don't know if this is like visiting your hometown or perhaps visiting or going on like a trip somewhere that you used to go to as a child or as a young adult. This is revisiting the past. Let's hope it's not an ex. It may be for some of you. But this is revisiting or going to a location that is from our past, okay? Somewhere we have familiarity with. We have the 2 of Pentacles. This is essentially like yin and yang energy. This is balance or a need to create more balance, having a lot on your plate and trying to delicately balance it all nicely. Essentially, when I see this, you guys, it's not giving me a location. It's giving me more so of the energy between the 2 of you. It feels balanced. It feels equal. This is a place in which I feel like it feels restful, but at the same time, we're like on guard, okay? So interesting. It's like I can relax and have fun, or I can like relax and enjoy myself, but also I need to be protective of myself. If I'm being honest, guys, it's giving me something like out in nature. I don't know if like you guys are meeting on a dating app or you're meeting or reconnecting online, because again, for some of you, this may be an ex, or if you guys are being introduced prior to like your first date, but I feel like you guys are physically meeting or going on a date that has to do with like being outside. And again, it's like fun, it's playful, it's like easy breezy, but at the same time, like we feel like we have to protect ourselves. I don't know if it's like we're going on a hike. I don't think that should be a first date situation, but or if we're going to like the ocean or the beach or something like that. It makes sense to me because I think about like predators on like a nature walk, right? I think about like mountain lions, bears, etc., etc. Going to the beach. Not that there's literally just sharks everywhere, but you know, it feels very much like, oh, I'm having fun, but also I'm aware that like I need to protect myself at the same time. Sure. That's interesting. We have the Queen of Cups, okay? So there's an emotional connection, you guys, to the location in which you guys are going to or in which you guys are meeting. So again, it gives me very much like the past. It gives me something to do with childhood. Maybe you guys went on a date to the location that you were meeting this person at previously. Maybe this used to be a place that you frequented often in a different stage in your life, but this just feels like there's an emotional connection here, okay? We have the Seven of Swords. And this is a priority. So at one point in life, like going to this place may have been a priority to you, or visiting this location may have been like a priority. This could be like a camping trip. This could be perhaps the gym, right? Maybe you used to go to the gym all the time and then like you stopped going and now you're revisiting. And it's like, oh, like this reminds me of the time in which I was like in university and I was going to the gym all the time and like blah, 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 blah. Now I'm making this a priority again. It feels like that, like we're prioritizing something that's important to us, something that's connected to our heart and something that we used to frequent or a place that we used to frequent. We have the Seven of Swords as well. Now this is just jealousy. Okay, gross. Okay, jealousy. This is feeling of the need to defend yourself. So again, the environment that I'm describing, I recognize that I'm describing conflicting energies, right? I recognize that I'm describing feeling comfortable and familiar, but also being on guard. The being on guard or feeling like you have to defend yourself may just be because of the fact that you're meeting this person in a location, or you're meeting this person for the first time and you feel like, oh, I need to like, I can't put all my cards on the table, you know? Okay. We have the World. The World's representing wrapping up cycles, closing chapters, leaving behind certain things or certain people. That is what the World card is talking about. So essentially, guys, you are leaving behind something at the time in which you meet this person. Not only are you leaving something behind, but whatever it is you're leaving behind, it was holding you back and you are focused on like leveling up. So this could be like a relationship that's ending. Maybe you guys choose to go on Bumble or Hinge or whatever popular dating app you are engaging in. You're leaving behind that part of your life and you are seeking out somebody who feels like a level up. I know for me personally, like if you are worse than somebody that I am no longer in a relationship with, why would I be in a relationship with you, right? So I see that as very just like common or just very typical. It makes sense that you would be leveling up the person that you're dating if you left a previous relationship or if you ended a previous, like, right? That makes sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Moving forward, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the Oracle cards. Can I get a location, please? Where? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Some of you guys are quite literally meeting this person at church or in like some type of religious situation or spiritual situation. And the reason I'm saying that, you guys, that's interesting. That's for some of you, but okay. We have the 9th house and we have Pisces here, okay? So maybe this is something you guys connect on very early on in your guys' like little talking phase. However, for some of you, you are quite literally meeting this person through like religious means or through spiritual means. Now, those of you who are not religious, fantastic, great. Same, okay? Maybe you are meeting this person on some type of spiritual retreat. Maybe you're meeting this person in some type of spiritual setting where you are practicing meditation or yoga. Maybe you are maybe you are in some type of like metaphysical store and you are, skimming, browsing, and perhaps they are browsing as well. Perhaps this is something that you guys are bonding over. Pisces also talks about our dreams, and automatically, like when I looked at this card, I got the Sleeping Beauty, the I walked with you once upon. Okay, we're not singing here, but the point is, you guys, like that's the energy that I'm getting. So for some of you, you may have even like dreamt of this person or felt their energy in a dream. I feel like I've talked about this before, maybe just in the comment section, but I feel like I've talked about it in a video as well. I personally believe that the person, my soulmate, I believe that I have met this person in my dreams multiple times. Their energy is very distinct. Every time this person comes to me in a dream, it's the same person, perhaps a different face or a different physical body, or I can't see their face. I can see like the back of their head, but I can't see their face ever. But their energy is always the same. So it's very possible that you guys are picking up on something like that in your dreams, and perhaps recognizing that energy or getting familiar with that energy is going to help you identify this person in your awake life. So anyways, also the 9th house does talk about higher education. That could be a reference for some of you meeting this person through your education. It's also possible that some of you are meeting this person while studying like abroad or perhaps traveling abroad. We have the fire element of desire. So the fire element of desire, you guys, is just talking about, right, passion, excitement, expansion. So it does feel like a very hot and steamy meeting. It does feel like perhaps you guys are spending the majority of this date, because I feel like that's what it is, guys. If I'm just being so honest, it feels like you guys are meeting at like a dinner, or you're meeting at maybe a bar. Not my thing, but maybe it's your thing, meeting at a bar, or maybe you guys are meeting on some type of like you're going through a garden, right? I don't know, but it feels like the conversation is very deep and intentional, and it feels like towards the end there is like this passion, or at some point in the middle of this like deep conversation you guys are engaging in like a kiss or an embrace, and it just feels very passionate. Okay, moving forward, we have the Saturn return. So again, this makes me feel like it's something from your past, you guys. It makes me feel like you're revisiting something or someone from your past. Saturn return is all about growing the frick up and like basically getting your booty handed to you. Okay, this is the universe being like, it's time for you to grow the hell up. Like, stop acting like a child. Learn your lesson. Deal with the tough ish in your life. Clean up your garden, clean up your house. Okay, it's time to pick it up. Like, get it together. That is essentially what Saturn return is. So it's very possible that you guys are meeting this person during your Saturn return. That is like 27, 28, 29, sure, 30. Anyways, what else? Hold on. Again, and maybe this is me like projecting. I had Saturn retrograde in like when I was born, right? So when Saturn went direct, it essentially returned back to where it was when I was born. So that's technically a Saturn return when you're little. With this showing up, you guys, this is just bringing me back to childhood for some reason. Again, maybe I'm projecting because of my own birth chart, but that's just what I feel the need to like relay to you is, again, it feels like something connected to our past. Okay. And that could just be the person. I don't want to grant that for all of you because, again, I think it's super toxic when you're in a toxic relationship and then you're constantly seeking out validation or confirmation that this person's supposed to be in your life. If a relationship ended, it's for a reason. If that person comes back or you come back and you both are healed and you both want and have a desire to be with each other, great, go for it. But if the relationship was toxic, if there was abuse or cheating or anything like that like you can't come back from, I think seeking out validation that this relationship is meant to be is toxic. So can I please you have assert yourself, great, lovely, fantastic, okay? Assert yourself to me feels like confidence. Like I'm asserting myself, I'm confident in this situation. That is, again, giving me the energy that you are familiar with the location in which you guys are meeting. Right now, you, group 3, person watching this, you have already been to the place in which you are going to meet your person, okay, your next person. So I don't know where this is. Where do you go? Where do you go, or where have you gone? Do you have a trip planned? You have been to the location. I know that. You've been to the location. We have an ex is involved, which I don't love that. Again, if you want this and if this is like a mutual thing, great, fantastic. I support fully. Unless it was abusive, then I don't support it. And then like, I don't know. I'm going to tell your mom, like, don't do that. I don't think that's for all of you. And I just want to make that clear. I do not think that an ex is involved is for all of you. If anything, again, an ex is representing what? Past energy. So you have 100%, group number 3, been to the place in which you are meeting your next person. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some more. Can I please get a message for group number 3? Where? Yep. Okay, we have unexpected income, beautiful, fantastic. This could be unexpected luck. So bumping into someone perhaps that you have known previously. We have a mature woman. This is growth, maturity. So for those of you who are in a state where you are very immature and you're like, I only want somebody who is perfect. I only want somebody who works in finance, 6'5", blue eyes. If that is you, perhaps this is not the time period in which you are meeting this person, okay? And I'm not saying not to have standards. I'm just saying this is giving seasoned. This is giving maturity. This is giving, I've been around the block a couple of times and I know what I'm doing. This gives me not young, not fresh, not silly, goofy time. This feels very serious. This feels mature. This feels perhaps even like something that we have visited previously in the past, or a person we have visited previously in the past. Okay. Crossing the barrier, overcoming obstacles. Again, perhaps a past situation. Now, this doesn't need to be literally an ex, you guys. I don't know about you, but I guess that sounds awful to say. Oh well, who cares? I have a slew of individuals that I engaged in romantically, not physically, but engaged in romantic conversation or flirted with the idea of potentially dating, and then never like fully went through with dating them, right? Like I had many talking stages, especially in, my late teens, early 20s, 100%. This is like what my life was all about. Like I was very into that, just talking and then not dating. So it could be somebody who you didn't necessarily date, or someone who you didn't necessarily fully have a relationship with, but somebody who perhaps you had a little flirtatious something with, or somebody who perhaps you had a physical relationship with, right? Crossing barriers to me makes me feel like, again, we're potentially revisiting something from the past, and there's some type of like obstacle that we're overcoming through this. Maybe this individual moved away. Maybe you guys got separated because you went to different universities, but it feels very much like something that we're familiar with, guys, okay? For others of you, there may be a significant bridge that you are crossing on your way to the location in which you meet this person, okay? Can I please get the balcony, the land of love? Okay, 100%. Again, I said I'm leaving this up for interpretation. Some of you, this could be your husband, your wife, your soulmate. I think for this group specifically, you guys are going to love this person. You guys are going to fall in love with this person. This person is falling in love with you. This doesn't feel like a hookup. The last pile I did, it felt more like not 100% a relationship or something that was going to 100% become something. But this feels very much like a relationship. This very much feels like two people falling in love. Okay. Let's get a few more. Okay. See, we have the key. We're unlocking doors, you guys. We are unlocking doors. Again, for a lot of you, you've been to this location previously. This is something that's familiar. This is something that you have the key to. You don't have to obtain the key. You already have the key to open this door. And then we have luck. So luck is playing a role in regards to how you are meeting them. And I know that's so annoying when people say that, you guys. I get it. However, in the grand scheme of things, like I do feel like luck or fate is truly a big factor in the things that occur in our life. Like if you really look back at your life, you can see in so many different ways how lucky you were that you did this or how lucky you were that you did that. With me and my current partner, there are certain things that I look back on and I'm just like, it's so crazy because the setup for our meeting took place months and months prior to us meeting. And I look back on the day that I made the decision that I was going to partake in a particular event. And I'm like, if I didn't do that, if I didn't watch this particular thing and then feel inspired to go do this and go do that, I would have never met this. I don't know. The butterfly effect, you guys. Luck plays a really big role in our life, whether we want to admit it or not. Anyways, moving forward. How, when, where. Merriment, again, something we're having fun doing, something we enjoy doing, or a place we enjoy going. We have achievement. So this is just representing an achievement, right? It's not giving us a location. Let me go ahead and pull from my little bowl and see what I can get for you guys from here. Can I please get a message for group 3 in regards to where they are meeting their next partner, their next person, their next little fling-a-ling, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their husband, their soulmate. Where are they meeting? I want to know where. Vancouver. Okay, so hello to all of my Canadians and Washingtonians. Hello, Vancouver. Okay, fantastic. Maybe you guys are, maybe it's not like literally Vancouver for those of you who are in Canada. I would say specifically Vancouver for those of you who do not live in the country of Canada. Those of you who are not Canadian, maybe you are visiting Canada and meeting this person, or maybe this person is Canadian. We have a strong chin. Love a strong chin. We have shatter. We have curvy/thick. This goes for men and women. We have thick hair. We have a strong nose. Strong chin, strong nose. We have 8, or the infinity sign. We have bold. Ooh, we have a stranger. So for those of you who are freaking out and you're like, no, I don't want any of my exes. I hear you. I get it. I hear you. I see you. It's not your ex. If you rebuke your ex, it's not your freaking ex. We have a stranger here. I do feel like there are a lot of people here, though, who still have ties to, again, somebody from their past. We have let loose. We've got, what do we got? We have a Cupid's bow, a strong Cupid's bow. So that means that their upper lip is not super rounded. Could also be referencing like literally Cupid like striking you. We have Sydney, Australia. So again, if you are in Australia, Sydney is going to be more significant, the actual city of Sydney. If you are not from Australia, it's very possible that you were just traveling to Australia and perhaps you're meeting this person, or maybe this person is Australian. I also feel the need to talk about the UK as well, just because, right, like we can't ignore the fact that like Australia was birthed from the UK, similar to America. Anyways, we've got fresh. So again, to me, this is representing, for a lot of you, it's very possible this is somebody new. But the location would be old. The location would be a place that you, again, have been before. I still feel very strongly about that. And then we have soft hands, which we love a soft-handed man or woman. We love soft hands. Anyways, that is what I have for you guys. Group number 3. Thank you guys so much. The location is a location that you have been to previously, okay? That is where you are meeting them. You've already been there, babe. You've already been there. You're going to go back. For some of you, this is an ex. That's not for all of you. Again, we have fresh. We have a stranger. That to me is representing, obviously, for those of you watching who an ex is not an option, or you're like, there's no ex that I want. That's how I feel too. So I would watch this and I'd be like, it's going to be a stranger that I'm meeting in a location that I've already been to. Love that. And there's luck playing a role here as well. And I do feel like for a lot of you, you're meeting this person at a stage in your life where the maturity is like, this is going to be a mature relationship, not a puppy love. We're going to be crazy. And yeah, anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's all I got.